Hello, Virgo. Thank you for clicking back on this video. We have some things to discuss here. I've already shuffled and I went through all your cards. Let's just get started. In the recent past, you have the Two of Cups on your mind. So in love, you are thinking, positively about love and feeling like, you have people around you that you can count on in money as well, okay? I think you see more of an opportunity for support in both your money and relationships in the recent past. In your heart space, though, I feel like you might have taken out a loan here, right? Or just bitten off more than you can chew, taking a wild chance in your financial, right, sector. However, in your relationships, it feels like you might have been a little bit overbearing with your expectations with your partner or someone who you were supposed to be having a mutually beneficial relationship with. You might have asked for more than you deserved or something of the sort, more than you were willing to work for. I just heard, okay? Subconsciously in the past, it just seems like, not really paying attention to, the checks and balances when it comes to love. I feel like you might have just been a little bit greedy or overbearing here, okay? And in a financial situation, you kind of started to get worried about how money was gonna flow, where it was gonna come from, something of the sort. You kind of had an inkling that you were gonna need some other influx of cash, Hopefully you didn't take that out on your partner. Currently, though, in your relationships, you're being accused of something or you're dodging accusations here, or you're accusing someone. Either way, it's kind of time you're thinking, to confront the situation in your relationships. Whatever the accusations are, you can't dodge it forever. I just heard, okay? As far as your money goes, I feel like there might have been a little bit of some hasty decisions made right now. But you're thinking, how can you get back in everyone's good graces? How can you get on the right path with your money? Everyone makes mistakes. In your heart of hearts, this is a really big deal. This is really important to you, Virgo, to get your finances in order. So, when we're in this frame of mind, this get money type of energy, it does transfer into our love lives with our relationships. You can turn, it can come across pretty cold and calculating and a bit overbearing to your partner. So just make sure that in your love life, if this is you, yes, it is important. I just heard the old saying. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice, especially to your partner, especially if you are the one who happens to be in a little bit more control over the finances, okay? Um, don't uh I just heard don't be so overbearing on your partner. But as far as your money goes, it seems like you are really trying to figure out how to come out on top with your money. It's really important to you. Subconsciously, though, I feel like you know there's um there's a bit of a problem there. You detected it early, you sensed it, you knew it was coming along, and here you are in the current situation. In your subconscious, you are thinking how, maybe you need a loan. Where can you? I just heard Robert beg Peter to pay Paul type of situation. You just have to straighten up. Okay, there is that's you made your choices. You were very, I heard, very strict in the past, very um, stubborn in the past about how the finances were going to be spent. You made some mistakes, and now you can't expect, like, if you had all of the control over it before, you didn't want anybody's advice before, you definitely can't expect anyone to come and bail you out of this situation now. Okay, Virgo. Sorry, it's like tough love today. Okay. Moving on though to your near future. You've got this I'm about to say the Sagittarius in reverse. You have gotten the Temperance in reverse. So, as far as your love goes, being in this position of, what kind of problems I have and everything, putting your own problems ahead of, it's not an excuse because you're having financial problems to treat people poorly, okay? Or, I mean, you can go about it this way, but it only will make people pull away from you as far as your love and relationships go. And in your money, people only start to behave like that when, it's like if you are hurting, like if you feel like you need to be more selfish and so on, it's mostly because you need to love yourself a little bit differently. And so um I'm just hearing, just be mindful. And this is tarot, so it could always be someone is doing this to you. But since this is Virgo's reading, I'm going to just go ahead and say the thing that people don't want to say, and say that if you are, I know how it is. I'm like that in my soul. If I'm worried about my finances, it's just really hard for me to be romantic and compassionate about other people's problems and everything. Like, if I gotta dig myself out this hole, like, nobody bother me. Everybody stand back. So just be mindful of how you are and coming across as so involved with finances and money to the point where you are becoming, a tyrant. Just heard that. Okay. Tyrant there. So, in your heart space in the near future, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. And this is my Virgo card normally. So, it just says to me in your relationships, it's like, okay, I feel like this is something coming towards you. I just feel like you've really come out of a stubborn energy. um it could be going both ways, you know. You don't have to beat your ideas into your partner, and you might be feeling that same way, like your partner doesn't have to beat the ideas into you. It's like, I will get it eventually, just ease up on me for a minute. um Either way, it's just a matter of looking at the facts, looking at the details, and everybody taking accountability for how they've been behaving and how you communicate with each other. Again, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice, you know. Um, and you can't let financial situations dictate how you feel about yourself and how much you feel you are deserving of. You're worthy and deserving of love regardless of how much money you make, or even if you make mistakes, okay? And the same goes for your partner. And as far as your money goes here, it is just time for you to get to work. Roll up your sleeves, go ahead and, you know, you've planned the work. Now it's time to work the plan, okay? Your final outcome, lesson learned here. Um, I feel like, you know, if you took a chance and went against your experience or the, what you call, the advice of your loved ones, and you've made some financial boo-boos here, you'll definitely learn a little bit about yourself. You'll respect every penny a lot more now that you don't have them. Okay? I know you've been up and down this roller coaster 100 times already, Virgo. It's not new to you, but you've got to start taking some accountability for it. And you know what? You guys are one of the best at making something out of nothing, making a dollar out of 15 cents. So that's where your creativity lies. So it's just, I guess, a natural part of the process for you to gain and lose, take a gamble, and, you know, try to figure out the best way to get out of a situation here, okay? As far as in your relationships, um, you know, you really have somebody who loves you when you act like a complete dick, and they still can find a way to still roll with you, still forgive you, still, you know, stick with you, even though you might have been a complete shit show like over the last couple of days here, right? Your advice is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So, um, don't take it for granted that they will forgive you, you know. Um, you've got to really make a conscious effort to do better, to treat people better, especially when you might be worried about financial situations, when you ask for something and they can't provide it, you know, financial help, when you're asking for material things from people and they're not able to give it to you. I just heard you really have to, you know, do better to take care of your relationships. And as far as money goes, um, you know, when you're irresponsible, you know, these are the consequences of irresponsibility. And it's nothing that you can't get yourself out of. And you'll be actually 100% more proud of yourself for getting yourself out of any problems that you've caused by being irresponsible or careless in the past. Okay. So don't be too upset and pay back whoever you borrowed some money from. Okay. Take care. Thank you, Virgo.